Tingles with flyby. So how was comestible yesterday? Yeah? Oh yeah, I know. Ooh, that's an amazing dish. What'd you get for dessert? Passed up on the brownie, eh? Well, you're gonna have to do another trip because I tell you, it's the best brownie in the world. Hands down. So, what have we got in mind today? Well, because have you been to the castle yet? Okay, you're doing that on Saturday. Don't want to interrupt your plans. And shopping you did yesterday. Did you want to go to any more shops? I mean, there's lots of places that have amazing, amazing personal shoppers. Something a little more relaxing. Spa, I mean, we have, spas all over, and then off in the hills, there's the baths. Oh yeah, no, they're gorgeous, like stone. They're made out of natural stone, and they're fed by natural hot springs. Yeah, but they're not those ones that smell just really sulfury. They smell very good, just very clean, beautiful water. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, there's lots of things we can do, don't worry. Wine tasting, cheese tasting, the cheese, Tingledom cheese. Doesn't get much better than that. Is there anything that you're kind of leaning towards, or just kind of sitting and seeing a movie? Oh, wow. My friend, Tingledom Theatre. That is an experience. Okay, first of all, I'll just see. Before I start gushing to you about it, I want to make sure that there's not any shows that start kind of within the next 20 minutes that you'd want to just walk over there now. Okay, so... yeah, everything's running. Okay, no. Nothing starts for about an hour. There's some things playing right now, but I just mean the next movies. And other things. So, there are two key draw cards to Tingledom Theatre. It is actually well known for people coming the whole world around to just come and experience the theatre there. There are two IMAX screens, so they are massive, 40 stories high, and it just makes you feel like you're enveloped in the film. The highest attention has been paid to every detail of the cinematic experience for you. The sound is, hands down, the best sound that you can get. It's not just surround, and it's not just Dolby Digital or anything like that. It is They actually have their own dedicated sound technicians who, before anything plays in a theater, they do tweak the sound so that it will sound perfect from every single seat. So that's something they pride themselves on, and something that they put a lot of effort into, because we all know how important sound is. Every single seat within the Tingledom Theatre as well is a electrically reclining chair. It's spacious. You have a very large amount of space in your armrest. You are not going to have any problems of touching elbows with the person next to you. Yes, but it is like, yeah, so you can actually still lift it up if you're there with a loved one or a friend. Then you can, be close to each other and still kind of snuggle up together while you're watching a movie or other item. The catering for the cinema is done by a chef who studied under the chef at Comestible, so it is top grade food that you get there. There is a popcorn bar with 10 different types of popcorn, and you can actually, so it's kind of like those bulk food places, so you get a bucket, and then you can just put in what you want. So you can just, add like a little bit of this salted caramel popcorn, and then, I could take a little bit of cheesy jalapeno popcorn, and what other flavors? They have barbecue popcorn, white cheddar is just the most delicate and delicious. Lots of different lovely popcorns. You can also get an alcoholic beverage, so they have cocktails, beers, wines, and spirits as well. A full bar, so if that's your thing. They also have a variety of kind of mocktail drinks for if you want more of that traditional movie experience than just having a soda, but want it to be a little special. And so you can order things before you go in. There is also, if you get to your seats and then realize, oh, no, I'm actually hungry, before the production begins, there's a little touch screen, like in your seat there, so you can pull that out and then just order what you want, and that will be delivered to you. Yeah, no, they very, very passionate. It's nothing at all where you feel kind of, like it's weird to have somebody bring me my food at a theater. They absolutely adore what they do. That's I actually know the lady who started the theater. Good friends with my mom, so kind of family friend and that sort of thing. And one of her big pushes when she started the theater was she wanted everyone, one of their ethos is they want everyone to feel as comfortable as possible. With that vein, there's also a pack under your chair which contains other items that you may want. It has slippers, so you're completely welcome to remove your shoes and lay back and relax. There's a little blanket in there as well, and all of those quilts have actually been handmade by a quilter here in Tingledom. Yes, the same one who did the quilts here. So they are gorgeous. gorgeous. I mean, it's worth it to go there if you like quilts, just to see the quilts. Because you can kind of peek around and see what other people got as well. But that's actually one of my favorite things is before the movies got, if people have their quilts out and just kind of spying out to see what they like. But one of my favorite things to do at Tingledom Theatre is obviously Tingledom, and the Queen of Tingledom is all about tingles for all. And we try to incorporate that. That's kind of our, ethos as a city, is about trying to spread relaxation and just good feeling. In that vein, there's actually a dedicated section of the theater that is completely dedicated to ASMR. Yes, and so it ranges. There are actually high quality dedicated productions. Yeah, so obviously ASMR began a lot on YouTube. I mean, Tingledom kind of still had, a lot of that before, but it was kind of a well-kept secret. But anyway, not to go into the details and the history of Tingledom and all that, but when it became a little bit more mainstream, obviously a lot of amateurs and people like that have been doing ASMR, and so we do actually like to represent different ASMRtists on different screens. At any one time, you can have a selection of 10 different ASMR options. And usually we put them in a package, so I actually did help when she was originally setting. I haven't done that for a while, but I did do a little bit of kind of moonlighting at the theater and was helping put together some of the packages. So that's why I said we. But so they have these packages. So if it's like a half-hour ASMR movie, then you'll be put in a session. Usually it's like a 2 to 3 hour session. Yeah, and so you've got a 2 hour, like if it's like a half hour, then you'll get, it's 2 hours all from one artist. So depending on the length of their videos and that sort of thing. Yeah, and there's one that's dedicated purely to sounds and just triggers. So if you prefer that, otherwise there's role plays, rambles, all that sort of thing. Kind of different role plays that you can go to. If you really like, facial, makeup applications, you can do that, yeah. But usually try to kind of clump an artist's videos, so in that 2 to 3 hour session, it kind of has a theme. So you could have, if somebody has a, makeup and then a hair video, but, kind of put those type of videos together. And if it's, like a dress, dressing you for an event, then kind of it could be like a prom night type event or a wedding event, something like that. Yeah, who do they have right now? Well, the main production, and that's the thing, the film industry here in Tingledom is actually all based around ASMR. So all of our best directors, actors, and production all goes into ASMR. But we don't have a very big export market. We like to not worry about all the problems that go on with other markets and competing with Hollywood and that sort of thing. We obviously import a lot of Hollywood and international films as well, so that from all over the globe, so it's a lot really interesting on the cinema side. what you can get access to, but the productions for the ASMR side are just bar none the best. Yeah, it's just like you can spend, 30 seconds watching just a single drop of water, but just hearing that in the amazing sound. And they really just, it's also geared more towards producing ASMR rather than in kind of like a one-on-one environment, which is what a lot of ASMR videos are, and that works really, really great. But obviously that's a little bit easier for amateurs to do, and so they kind of leave that niche for the amateurs because, yeah, just because that's, that's kind of what they're good at, and they don't really want to take away from that. Yeah. And so it's more works on following not exactly a more traditional movie pattern, because it's not about like, bringing you through this wide range of emotions and that sort of thing and kind of tugging at your heartstrings, but there is a little bit more type adding music in the background at certain moments, but really just evoking a very strong mood for you and helping you be very relaxed and just creating an amazing soundscape, but kind of making it feel very, very natural. Just, like this would just be exactly the thing that would happen. Oh, let me see, because I'll think of the last one I saw. Yeah, oh, yeah. This one is called Family Gathering. And so it's kind of just based on, getting together as a family at Thanksgiving. But instead of, lots of other movies that you might see that are getting together for that type of period of time, it won't have any drama. So it's more so just about celebrating the experience, and so you might have kind of that sound of lots of voices in the background, kids playing and that sort of thing, but in a very atmospheric way. Yeah, and then, maybe the main character, it's, two kind of sisters, and they're scratching each other's backs just to help each other relax. Yeah, and it's just very, very relaxing. Yeah. But also beautiful. It's just a beautiful celebration of, that aspect of humanity, that nurturing and caring, that real grooming instinct that we have, Well, you see it, they talk about it a lot in, whenever you hear discussions of primates, and they talk about how they groom each other, picking the little pieces out of each other's hair, because they don't have mirrors, so they need to rely on each other. And so just kind of getting a view of that, though, in our own, it was beautiful. No, I loved it, and it's kind of, I'd say, the expression that they go for is kind of that's the expression, trying to get you to, like, that is the aim. That particular movie, some are a little bit more like, getting you really, really ASMR'd up. For those who do experience it, obviously not everybody does, but it's still very relaxing for those who don't. Yeah, so they do actually do a full list of triggers as well in the movie descriptions. Yeah, just so if anybody has misophonia, that they'll know that they probably shouldn't see that film. When they release them to, like, after the theater release, then they actually have dedicated soundtracks so that you can get one that doesn't have those particular triggers in there, or that are really, it depends on, you know, what it is, but they are very fine-tuned with how the microphones are and having separate tracks for everything so that they can separate those off. Yeah, because, you know, nobody wants to experience misophonia. Yeah, no, there is, so, because I remember, do you have misophonia with the chalkboards, is that right? Yeah, no, in the family gathering, there's not any chalkboards. They actually do a little Pictionary scene as well, although it's kind of a laid back, they're not drunk, but kind of that, like, oh, you know, oh, is that a dog? I don't know, it's very, very laid back and chilled out, so, yeah, but you get nice whiteboard sounds. So whiteboard doesn't give you misophonia? No? Okay. So is that one, you really want to see that? Okay. So let me see. That one runs for 90 minutes. Yeah, with the actual productions, they just go the length of the production. Yeah. So you can actually do, like, you could do a main production and then go into one of the other smaller theaters. So it'd give you, you know, a 4-hour time. Yeah, they do have more food, like the popcorn bar, which is one thing, so you can definitely get lunch there and that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so, let's see. Yeah, so, family, it's going at 11:30, so it'd take you 11:30 to 1. Yeah, no, if you leave here in the next 20 minutes, you'll be fine. Okay, I'm just gonna put, just putting a little reserve on that one. Okay, got you a ticket there. Oh, it's actually really interesting as well, because depending on what you want, you can actually get a handwritten ticket. And you're early enough, you'd actually be able to go through. It's because some people really love that, you know, sound of quill. Yeah, no, it's like an actual feather quill, and they use pen and ink. You know, like actually dipping and make your own ticket. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you should have enough time. That's fine. Okay, so we'll get you on that one from 11:30, so that'll go until about 1. And all the ads and everything like that that play before the movie are all about here in Tingledom, so of course they're going to be relaxing and not, you know, loud and, you know, no problems like that. Okay, so that's good there. So, do you have any particular, well, I should probably just tell you who the other artists are that they have there. Yeah, so at the main screen, they always have either, kind of every other day, they do either Gentle Whispering or ASMR Darling. I mean, they are the biggest, so, and lots of people, and that's because lots of people, you know, love them, so today, let's see, it's Gentle Whispering. Yep, the others we have, there's ASMR Psychotruth is in there. more discovery. Let's see. Because we have 3 discovery theaters, so that's people who have under 10,000 on YouTube. Yep. Let's see. One of my favorites, Whispers in Bloom. Have you ever? Oh, you have to go to Whispers in Bloom. She's so amazing. And there's actually no video component. It's just there'll be a picture up on the screen. They're gorgeous pictures, though. She has a fairy tale theme. She also does these little trips, so I'll see if they're doing a trip right now, or what they're doing. Oh, they're actually doing the full cruise experience. So this was a 17-day cruise that she did. So there's kind of a video for each thing. There's a flight attendant, you have a seaside village, a garden, olive tasting, dinner with a friend, tour around the cruise ship, so many things. It's so, so good. Yeah, you want to do that one? Okay. Yeah, that one starts at 2, so that'll be perfect. That'll give you an hour or so to hit lunch there. You can either hit there, or there's a couple lunch places just across the street. Really good. Oh, I'm really excited to see what you think of the theater. Well, and give me your honest feedback, obviously, since I know the owner, if there's any ideas or anything like that. She's completely open to feedback and always wanting to improve the experience for everybody, so yeah, so I'm really excited. But I'll let you get over so you can get your handwritten ticket done, and yeah, so be sure to stop on by when you're done. I'm really keen to see how you liked it, okay? Okay, well, I'll see you later then.